a motherfucking diva.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Alexis Rebecca. Welcome back to another video. We're doing a little chit chat. This time we're doing a Am I the Asshole? We'll get into that. We've never done that before together. So stay a while. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, I did want to shout out today's sponsor, which is Dossier. Thank you guys for sponsoring today's video. I've been raving about Dossier for the last few months because their stuff is good. They have over 100 designer impression fragrances. We love that, something for every occasion. We go to the gym, we're on vacation, we're going on a dinner date. Like tonight, we have something for every occasion. So this month, I've really been liking, y'all know I'm a vanilla girl through and through. Vanilla, me and vanilla go together really bad. So when I smelt this one, it's Gourmand Vanilla and it's an impression of Tom Ford's Vanilla Sex for a fraction of the price. Of course, I looked up the price for Tom Ford. Tom Ford be so out of his mind. You know, his fragrances are good, but girl, $400, we have the impression right here and it smells absolutely delicious. Top notes, almond, ginger, milky accord. Middle notes, coconut, jasmine, orange flower. Base notes, vanilla, sandalwood, caramel, tonka bean. Oh, she is that girl. These impressions are really, really good, almost spot on to the original, and they're also very good for layering. So this is what I'm gonna wear tonight. So my fragrance girlies tapped in. If you haven't tried Dossier by now, give them a try. Like I keep telling y'all to give them a try. So everything for them is gonna be linked down below. We're smelling good. Oh, yes. And let's go ahead and get into the video. Oh, jump scare. But we about to get myself together, okay? We about to do hair, makeup, have a little chat. I'm actually gonna try pin curls. I don't know where my big Velcro rollers went, and I know how to use those. I never did pin curls, but we're gonna try today. Have you ever come across those like, am I the asshole scenarios? Kind of like, you know, what would Lex do when you guys send in scenarios and I just tell you what I would do? They're on Reddit. They have this ongoing thing where it's called Am I the Asshole? And a lot of people write in with their like anonymous scenarios. So I screenshotted a few and we're just gonna talk about it today because some of them were like good, controversial, and I'd be like, oof, let's get into it. Okay, let me try one pin curl. Oof, this seems difficult. Okay, got a curl. That's all you gotta do, just curl it like that. It's me always trying something new when I have somewhere to be. This is stuff you do when you just have all the time in the world. Okay, it doesn't look bad. And then you just curl it. Okay. Oh my God. What we're not gonna do is play around all day with this, okay? So these, I don't even know why I have these. We just gonna do some regular curls today. If they fall, they fall. It is what it is. And as always on these videos, the comments are open. I wanna hear what y'all have to say. Am I the asshole for being mad at my husband for saying he would pick his deceased wife over me? My 34 female husband, 37 male, was married once before. She was his high school sweetheart. They started dating their junior year, survived long distance during college, and got married when they were both 23, very shortly after graduating college. She passed away unexpectedly at the age of 26 from an aneurysm, and it obviously devastated him, especially because they were extremely young. They never had children. He contemplated remarrying because he was so heartbroken, but when we ended up meeting about 4 years after that, we got married when I was 31 and he was 34 and have 2 children. Last night we were at a friend's potluck gathering. Everything was going well until one of our friends brought up a new topic that had to do with relationships. She is newly divorced, so it was about her divorce. Others were chiming in with past relationships from high school, college, etc. I said I never thought I would get married because my luck with men has always been terrible until I met my husband, and I said I felt very lucky to have him. After a little while longer, my husband brings up his deceased wife. Everyone knows he was married before me and that she had passed away. He was talking about her and then drops a bomb and goes, if she walked through that front door right now, I'd pick up right where we left off. I know you fucking lying. Not in front of all these people, oh my God. If I'm being honest, it felt like someone put my heart into a blender and punched me in the gut as hard as they could. Everyone in the room could sense the awkwardness that followed. I bet they could, okay? To avoid making a scene, I just laughed it off, even though I think it was still obvious that it hurt me. I just felt that if you still felt that way, then why are we married? I've never asked him to get over his wife. I have never had a deceased spouse or even a deceased partner, so I'm unsure how that feels. But I would never say that in front of my new spouse. After the gathering, we left and I did not speak to him the entire car ride home, or barely the entire night. I did tell him that what he said hurt my feelings deeply and that we could talk in the morning once I've calmed down, because I didn't want to say anything mean to him. Well, he said something mean to you, so you go low, I go low. I'm just playing. I ended up sleeping on the couch because he would not leave me alone. It's now the next morning and I barely slept. He is still sleeping. I'm not really sure what to say or what he will say. I'm so sorry, even if he felt that way, and I truly feel like some people do feel that way. Like when they lose a significant other, they lose like a piece of themselves. Oh my God, that is so sad to think about. I've never, you know, lost a significant other in that way, or someone that I like dated for a long time and actually really cared about and loved. But there's some things that just need to be left unsaid, especially in front of a group of people. It's one thing if we just on a couch and the topic comes up and you say that, of course it's still gonna hurt, but you said this in front of a room of our friends. How did you think I would feel? Men sometimes, oh my God. And then now she has to go around thinking every day in the back of her mind, like, I'm not the love of his life. Like, he just basically admitted that if she was still here, we wouldn't even be a thing. Oh my God, that is so sad. I do not think she's the asshole for feeling some type of way or sleeping on the couch. Now we would pick up right where we left off. Ooh, oh, ooh, that's hurtful. That is very hurtful. What the fuck you mean? I guess the only thing that would like assure me is like she's no longer here, like she's deceased, she's passed on, so it's not like he could ever go back to her. But just knowing he feels like that deep down. Girl, damn, that's a tough pill to swallow. Yeah, these girls are pissing me off today. These girls are pissing me off today. They're like not giving, yeah, this, okay. Cause I gotta redo these. Hold on, cause these are coming out so ugly. Let me lock in. I accidentally picked up beige caps instead of black caps, so this is just a cap under here. Don't, it's just a cap. Am I the asshole? My wife put down our dog without telling me while I was out of town. Automatic divorce. But let's get into it. So this just happened and I'm still trying to process it. My wife, 36 female, and I, 38 male, have been married for 10 years and we've had Bella, our golden retriever, for 12 of them. Bella has been my rock. She's seen us through a lot, moves, job changes, family issues. I always felt like she was my companion as much as she was our family dog. Fair enough, if you know, you know, dogs become part of the family. I had to go on a work trip for about a week, and before I left, Bella was slowing down a bit, but she wasn't that bad. She was old, yes, but still getting around. I asked my wife to keep an eye on her, and she agreed. Fast forward to yesterday, I got home from the trip, and the house is eerily quiet. No exciting barking, no Bella waiting at the door. My wife comes out of the kitchen and I immediately ask where Bella is. That's when she tells me she took her to the vet and put her down. I know you fucking lying. Oh, that is so sick. I didn't even know Bella was that sick and my wife made the decision without me. I wasn't there to say goodbye and I feel completely blindsided. I lost it and told her she had no right to do that without telling me first. True. She got emotional and said Bella was in pain, that the vet advised it, and she thought she was sparing me from seeing Bella suffer, but I can't believe she didn't even call me. She knows how much Bella meant to me. Now I'm heartbroken and furious. I get that maybe it was the right decision, but it feels like I was robbed of my chance to say goodbye to my dog, my best friend. My wife's been crying and saying she did it for Bella, but I can't shake the feeling that she overstepped in a huge way. FYI, my wife has a habit of overreacting to things. Seems like it. I've called the vet, but I haven't gotten a response yet. Am I the asshole for being angry and thinking she should have waited to at least talk to me first, or am I being unreasonable? Absolutely not. What? That is like, when did it ever cross your mind to not consult your husband about your dying dog? In what world would that be okay? That's crazy. Oh, I didn't want to see you in pain. What are you talking about? We're just gonna be in pain together. Like, we're gonna talk about, we're gonna get through this together. That's crazy how she went ahead. You know how mad I would be if I came home and my dog was no longer there. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. Oh, see, cause hell no. Oh, see, cause hell no. Dogs are like kids. Like, you have to make all the decisions, I feel like, together on the kid. Like, we gotta come together, we gotta figure this out together. Absolutely not. I cannot believe some people just have the audacity to just do whatever they want. Yo. I'm not gonna say I've been in that position before when it came to Teddy, but I kind of have. I was dead wrong in this situation. Okay, so it's so funny when you look back on things that started huge arguments like years later. This was like last year. And I went ahead and I had the audacity, because I really wanted to shave Teddy. I really wanted to shave my ass. Bonte, he said, please, like, no. Like, let's just leave it up to the groomer. And I was like, okay, anyway. So as soon as he left, I went ahead and I decided to groom my dog. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a good job of this. Ended up putting a hole in him. It was a really big patch. We had to get him all cut off. He was like naked for a few months. And I remember how big of an argument that caused. So I didn't really understand until I was like, okay, I can see how this is not okay, because I literally made a decision and didn't consult my boyfriend. Like, that's not okay. And it caused a big argument. Oh my God. And I didn't see, I thought he was tripping at first. I'm like, oh my God, you're tripping. Like, relax. Like, his hair will grow back, blah, blah, blah. But it was just the principle of the situation. And in this case, it's the principle. Like, why would you go ahead? And mind you, no, it wasn't a huge decision. Like, I just decided to cut the damn dog's hair, but it ended badly. It wasn't a decision like deciding to give him away or something, but it's still the principle. So I learned that last year, girl. You have to consult. We have to consult with each other before we make any decisions about our dog. Like, that's like our child. She was tripping. She was crazy. You know what it is? I think I got the last use out of my curling iron, y'all. Oh, it's not getting hot no more. Oh, hell no. What am I going to do? Oh, my God. Not the curling iron decided to break right now. I'm like, these curls is just not like, yeah, this is not. Yep, my hair is usually way hotter than that. I could hardly even touch it. Oh, it broke. The way I pulled out my straightener so fast, because to hell with the curls. To hell with those curls today. Okay, we're gonna do straight. You can't go wrong with straight anyway. Am I the asshole for going on a girl trip instead of taking care of my husband after surgery? Well, I, 24, female, have been first of all, married, 24. Oh, that always throws me off when people, I be forgetting people get married really young. 24, married, okay. Because I was thinking, like, back when I was 24, I could not see myself. That's crazy. Anyway, 24 female, I've been planning a girls trip with my sister and 2 friends for the past year and a half. We spent 2 weeks in Greece and I just got back yesterday. Several months ago, my husband was told he needed his wisdom teeth out and was given several surgery date options. Wisdom teeth, bitch. When I heard surgery, I'm thinking like, all right, we got like a heart transplant going on. We got a gallbladder removal, girl. We talking about some damn teeth. 1 for 3 months ago, 1 for the week I would be gone, and 2 or 3 options in October. The clinic was pretty booked out and my husband was in some pain, so I suggested he take the soonest available appointment to not only get it over with, but fix his pain sooner. Plus, I'd be out of the country the next available one. Right there. All right, go ahead, take the date. It's done. Of course, he didn't want to take the soonest one because it was too soon and he wasn't mentally prepared. Once again, we're talking about fucking wisdom teeth. And I assumed that he meant he just wait till October. My husband informed me 3 weeks before I left for my trip that he had booked that time slot and he needed me to stay home and take care of him. I told him that wasn't happening and he needed to either pick a later date or have someone else help him. And okay, first of all, let me stop you here because I never had any type of surgeries or anything. I've never had my wisdom teeth pulled. But I'm understanding, like, you need somebody to take care of you. I know people be in and out of it, like when they get their wisdom teeth pulled, but doesn't that only last like a day? Or like a few hours when they put you under that medicine? I'm confused. And also you'll need someone to like drive you home from the dentist, but other than that, baby, we can't, like, what are we talking about? We fought, but ultimately it was decided that my mother-in-law would come take care of him and I'd still go. Yes, I mean, that's one. Over the trip, I spoke to them both a few times and his surgery went fine and I continued with my trip. When I got home, my mother-in-law confronted me saying how horrible of a wife I was and that I had neglected my husband and I chose my friends over him. My husband is still angry and his entire family is pissed at me. Girl, fuck that family. Girl, that family hates you, girl. Please, like, when I heard the title, I was like, okay, obviously she about to be the asshole. Why you leave your man during surgery? Like, he not limping around. He didn't just have an ACL surgery. Ain't that what it's called? ACL, MCL surgery. He didn't have none of that. We talking about some wisdom teeth that'll have him down and out for a few hours and you want me to cut my whole trip short? Are you crazy? I can't believe this is really what some people be going through. The way I would say, fuck all y'all, especially when I was 24. This is what I be talking about. That's too young. That's too young. When I was 24, yeah, right. Are you crazy? You think I'm choosing this goddamn girls trip to stay home with you? Why you probably just gonna fall asleep anyway off the meds? Like, what are you talking about? I hate people. I hate men. I don't hate men. Sorry, I don't hate men. I feel like he had several options and knew fully well that I wouldn't be home on the date he chose. Then he sprung it on me way too last minute to change my plans or get any kind of refund, and I made it clear I would be going. He tried to justify it by saying the first date was too soon and the later dates were too far away, and I had to understand that he could only do it that week. Am I the asshole? Baby, no, he's the asshole. And he was trying to control you. And when I say he was not trying to, he did not want to see you on that girl's trip. Wow. And I wonder if there's an age difference. I feel like that's control, and I feel like because she's 24 watching, be like 35 or some bullshit like that. Because, you know, sometimes, not all the time, but a lot of times when there's a age gap or age difference and someone's much younger, there's always that older person trying to go ahead and control what that younger person is doing. That's why you gotta watch those age gaps. And I don't know, I don't even know if it's an age gap. She didn't mention that at all, so I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just adding that in. Am I the asshole for telling my wife she is not worthy of what she is asking for her push present? Okay, I love the idea of a push present, so let's see. My wife and I have been together for 5 years. She's pregnant with our first now. A few days ago, she sent me a TikTok video of a woman over one of those extremist podcasts talking about deserving some kind of push present. At first, I didn't know what that meant, but when I looked it up, it's basically a thank you gift to the woman who brought your child into the world. The concept is and still seems very strange to me. I understand seeking appreciation from your husband for what women go through during pregnancy and childbirth, but it's the materialistic part that gives me the ick. The woman on the TikTok went on to go on about how it's body for body, which meant the man would have to get a permanent tattoo on his lower body, give her a house and a car as a gift exclusively to her. No, that's right. Oh, she wasn't playing. Okay. I felt that those expectations are very entitled, honestly a little vindictive, envious, in parentheses, permanent tattoo part, and very over the top for my taste. The decision to bring a child into the world is both partners' decision. My wife, in our case, is not forced to be a mom or to be pregnant, as she wants to be a parent too. He said, hold on, we both want this baby. What are you talking about, a push gift? He said, what? We both laid down and had this baby. Why I gotta buy you it? Hold on, okay. I simply replied to the TikTok with laughing emojis and moved on, thinking it was the end of it, and probably thought she meant to send that TikTok as a satire, like, oh, look how dumb this woman is, thinking she deserves all that. She was in the other room when I reacted to the video, so she comes to me and tells me that she doesn't expect a tattoo and a house exclusively for her, but she wants me to dip into my personal savings to get her a car exclusively for her. She was bold with it. I looked at her, almost shocked, and began laughing. He said I laughed at her face. I thought my wife and I had similar views on how extremist podcasts can be, and I was wrong. Oh, honey, you didn't know your wife. Who the fuck did I marry? She said, wait. I thought she was joking, and I pressed her if she was actually serious. She got very annoyed that I thought she was joking and probably imitating the entitled woman on The Real, and she flatly said that she expects a real push present, period. I said that her gift is the gift of parenthood and the realized outcome of a healthy baby. Bitch, here's your gift. This is motherhood. And materially speaking, I'll probably give her a Mother's Day card, a day out, or some jewelry she wants, in parentheses, total under $700. But nothing more. I said if she really wants an extra car, it'll be our car, not just her car. She pressed me more and said how it isn't enough for what she will go through. She kept pushing and pushing and asked me if she's not worthy enough. I told her she is worthy as my partner and the mother of my child, but she has to be realistic and realize that none of us, individually speaking, is worthy of what she's asking for. She has to manage her expectations because I don't see why she feels she deserves that. It came out wrong, but I didn't mean to dismiss her as a person. She isn't speaking to me and is crying, arguing about it. I heard her criticizing me to her sister on the phone, but under no circumstances would I ever consider gifting her a car. She has him fucked up. I feel bad she is hurting right now, but I don't feel bad for giving her a reality check, and that's on period. He had to put his foot down. My wife is driving me crazy. And it seems like he was very kind about it as well. And don't ever get me wrong. Like I said in the beginning, I think the concept of a push gift is beautiful. Like it just shows appreciation for the mother of your child, what she had to go through mentally, physically. Like our whole life changed after we have babies. Not saying men's life don't change too, but it's not the same. Like a lot is changing and it just shows appreciation. So yes, I will be expecting a push gift when the time is right. Will I be expecting a Rolls Royce? No, I'm gonna be realistic as hell about what I'm gonna be expecting from my partner. Don't ever sit, that is so annoying that she sent him a TikTok talking about, oh, I got a house and a car. Girl, I don't give a fuck about them people. It's so sad, like how people will really not base their lives off the internet, but really compare. Like comparison is the thief of joy, especially when it comes to the internet. You can't trust everything you see on that damn internet. Please. So to get mad at your it seems like he's a nice guy. I don't know, this is just from posts, I don't know. Seems like he's very level-headed. To be mad at him because you've seen some random person on the internet get a house and a car from her man, you don't really know what's going on there. And then to come to him with the bullshit talking about, babe, I want a car. Get out of my face right now. Get out of, what are you talking about? Sending me a TikTok in this economy? In this economy? And don't get me wrong, for the rich men, the men who are making $500,000 a month, we're playing in the NBA, you know, the famous rappers. Okay, I get that. No, like I get giving a nice push present for your wife because you can truly afford it and it's just like throwaway money. But girl, we're not talking about the men who make 100K, 200K a year. Leave them men alone. Leave them men alone. Talk about a push gift. I don't know their finances, but $700 seems like a nice. You can get a nice piece of jewelry, nice handbag. You can do a spa day and dinner. Hire a maid to come clean the house and come cook for you guys. Like that's the type of, like y'all gotta, girl, you gotta go out and touch some grass. You can't let, you know, what you see on the internet dictate what's going on in your relationship. That's your, what's for her might not be for you. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what she had to do to get that car. He might have been cheating the whole damn pregnancy and gifts her a car, you know, as a just shut up and just stay here. You don't know, but no, you just coming to your man with the bullshit. You just coming to your man bothering him. Girl, please. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And that's a new concept too. I'd never heard. This is probably in the last few years that I've even heard about push presents. I think they're a beautiful thing, like I said. But come on, let's be realistic. And then he even offered, he said, yeah, babe, if you want a car, it's gonna be our car. Like if they had a small SUV or like a small car and they upgraded the car so they had more space for the baby, it's gonna be a us thing, not just, no, I want you to buy me a car out of your personal savings. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Kimberly. Oh, I think I want to try something. I think I want to try some, see, earlier in the video I was trying something different. It didn't work out. Let's just stick to it. No. But I think I want to try a little eyeliner. I haven't done eyeliner in years. Not the winged eyeliner. Y'all know, I can't, okay? But I want to try a little eyeliner on. the waterline. Do I even have any eyeliner that's like, oh, there we go. Lancome, waterproof, Ruby Fever. Ooh, is this eyeliner? Oh, a ruby eyeliner? Okay, all right, I'll take it. Am I the asshole for taking my brother-in-law to small claims court for a prank? Prank gone bad. You know I love a prank. You know I love a prank. Why would you take that man to court? You're the asshole. I'm gonna hear him out. I'm gonna hear him out. This is not a good idea. Oh, this is... Oh, that's actually very subtle and pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it really on camera that well. It's actually pretty. Oh, I wish I did. I really wish I could give y'all a fire eyeshadow look. Ooh, this will be so pretty. So maybe with that, we'll do some brown mascara instead of black. Where my brown mascara at? I recently took my brother-in-law to small claims court over a prank he pulled on me, and now my wife and her family are furious. I need to know if I'm in the wrong here. A few months ago, we were at a family barbecue. I had a few too many beers and fell asleep in a hammock with my shirt off. My brother-in-law, who was completely sober, thought it would be hilarious to fill my belly button with super glue. At some point, I must have touched it because when I woke up, I had glue partially dried on my belly button and on my finger. We tried to remove it, but it was stuck. The glue had adhered to my skin, and when we attempted to peel it off, it caused some tearing around the edges. I'll be mad as hell. No, that sounds like it hurts. You put glue in a crevice of my skin? Like, are you dumb? Unfortunately, my job's insurance has a $1,000 ER copay, but I had no choice. I had to go to the ER. They used a solvent and an ointment to remove the glue, and after everything, I was left with a medical bill of $2,253. See, when people try to be funny, that wasn't even funny. Like, that wasn't even, in what world would that have been a funny, silly prank? I asked my brother-in-law to cover the cost since he caused the situation, and he refused. After trying to resolve it privately, I took him to small claims court, and I won. I bet you did. However, he still hasn't paid. This has caused a major rift in my family. My wife is upset, and her family thinks I overreacted. So am I the asshole for taking him to court over this? Everyone knew he did it. He even admitted it. He blames his ADHD. I don't want to garnish his pay. The reason I didn't try more to clean the glue out of me because I have scars in my navel from my gallbladder surgery about 3 years ago. He had gallbladder surgery. Of course, I'm the villain, and only my sister-in-law is on speaking terms with me. My wife is only barely on my side. It was her that took me to the ER, not thinking it was cost so much. I figure blood is thicker than water. I didn't expect this thread to blow up. First of all, if you're gonna play a prank, make sure it's at least funny. Like, that was not a funny prank. You know, did y'all know I love a good prank? Oh, I love a good prank. Oh my goodness. And that's the thing about me, because I would never do anything that dumb. I think serious pranks are funny, and I would play a dumb prank, like Vontae would come home and I would be like sprawled out on the floor like dead or something with like blood everywhere. That's not fucking funny, okay? Like playing dead, you know, I'm pregnant pranks, like that's not funny. We gotta, you know, be a little more lighthearted. That was just dumb. See, if you remember a few years ago, I played a prank on my dad and none of the family thought it was funny. They were like, this is not funny. When I cut off my finger, I like fake cut off my finger, and my dad comes downstairs and starts stressing, about to call the police. My finger, Dad. My finger.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh.
Teddy! You all right, baby? Pressure. 911! Keep your hand up. Lex!
Like, I love a prank, but I'm not good at pranks. It'd be too serious, you know? It'd be a little too serious, okay? And that wife not being on her husband's side, I'd have been like, babe, yeah, let's go. We headed to Judge Judy with it. Because what do you mean you're not on his side? Why would he do something so silly? A joke should never cause medical bills. Like, what are we doing? Like, now you're just trying to sabotage me and I don't fuck with you or that side of the family. Whoever's on his side, I don't fuck with you. Like, a prank is supposed to be lighthearted, funny. That's what I had to learn. You know, you can't do the extreme. Oh my God, imagine me. At one point I thought that was a good thing, like a good idea for a prank, to come home and I'm sprawled out dead. That is terrible. What the what's not clicking? That was a few years ago though. That That was not funny. I'm really liking this brown mascara, maroon eyeliner duo here. Okay, we'll do one more while I do the finishing touches. Am I the asshole for telling my husband that he absolutely ruined the birth of our child? Oh no, you are there to support me. Stay quiet and not ruin my damn birth. Okay. Hi everyone, our daughter is now 8 weeks old, so obviously this whole argument has gone on a very, very long time. We both have been holding grudges and neither of us think we are wrong. My husband does not know I am posting this, so I'm going to keep this as anonymous as possible. So when I got pregnant with my daughter, my husband started in immediately telling me that I should have a home birth. I really do not know why he was so adamant on it, but he was. At first I brushed him off and told him I would think about it because I was only 6 weeks pregnant and the birth seemed so far off. I too have looked into home births. I think they're very beautiful. Of course it came quickly and my husband would literally speak over me at doctor's appointments when my doctor would ask if I had a birth plan. This caused a few arguments between us in those 39 weeks of pregnancy, but I never really changed my mind. Eventually my husband's mother sat down and talked to me and she told me all the reasons why they did not want me to go to the hospital for the birth. I expressed my concerns and safety of the baby and myself, but just like my husband, she brushed me off. I ended up telling my husband that I would take myself to the hospital when it was time and that I did not want a home birth. He acted as if he didn't hear me. We met with a doula who was also very pushy. I felt overwhelmed and was not supported at all. I was 36 weeks at that point. So when I went into labor, I was 39 weeks and I absolutely begged my husband to take me to the hospital where my doctor is. He wouldn't. He spoke to me condescendingly and called the doula instead. I was in labor for about 3 days, active labor for around the last 22 hours. I cried the whole time. I felt something was wrong. I was scared and oftentimes they left me alone. The doula told me that if active pushing and labor reached 24 hours, I had to go to the hospital. I remember thinking that I could not decide which was worse, staying in labor for another 2 hours or having my baby right there. When she was finally out, I don't remember wanting to hold her. I just remember crying out of relief. Obviously, I'm okay now, but I did not have a good experience. On my first appointment after birth with my doctor, she was very shocked I had the baby. I told my husband that he absolutely ruined it for me. I know, you ruined it for me, you motherfucker. I truly never want to go through that again. I hear mothers say that they forget all the pain the second after they have the baby, but I did not. I love my daughter so much, but it was horrible and it was entirely his fault. So I told him that several times. He rolls his eyes every time and tells me how mothers are strong and how I'm not trying to be strong. Ooh! I told him if that we ever had another baby, which he wants, that I will never do a home birth ever again. His response is, we'll see. I cannot possibly be the asshole here, can I? Everyone around me is acting like this is so normal, but it is not. Baby, that is not goddamn normal. Are you kidding me? And then he had the nerve to, first of all, he had the nerve to not take you to the hospital when you're in labor. Call the doula instead and said we're gonna do it my way. As if he was the one pushing the baby out of his birth canal, his vagina. And I just wish, she said she wanted to keep it as anonymous as possible because I do understand that there are concerns, especially with Black women. And that's why a lot of Black women are having more babies at home and having doulas that actually care and really are more educated, because a lot of the doctors and things, women have died giving birth because the doctors will ignore women's needs, like especially Black women. That's a different topic for a different day. So I can see the want in wanting to bring that to your wife if that was like the concerns as an idea, but ultimately the mother is the one who should be the most stress-free. Why stress your wife out when she's literally in labor and not taking her to the hospital where she feels most safe and comfortable? I'd be mad for these people, but I don't know these people. And then to have absolutely no remorse and say, oh, like, if push comes to shove and you have another baby, you get pregnant again, we're having another birth, like, we'll see. But he seems like a joy. Okay, so we're all dressed, ready to head out. You know, you cannot leave without the scent. This vanilla has me in love. It smells so good. I spray the hair, everything. I feel like I need a little necklace here. It's cool. I have bracelets on. That's enough. All right, so it was fun. I know I didn't ask you guys for scenarios this time because I feel like I'd be asking y'all for a lot. Like, give me topics, give me y'all scenarios. Like, leave them people alone. Even though I always do appreciate when y'all send in y'all stuff, but maybe next time we'll do that. Or we can just, you know, talk about strangers' scenarios on the internet because those are juicy too, okay? But nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.